The 58th Regiment of Foot was a British Army Line infantry regiment. During the Childers reforms it was united with the 48th Regiment of Foot to form the Northamptonshire Regiment. Service history. The 58th was formed in 1755 for service during the 7 Years' War. Originally numbered the 60th Regiment of Foot, and bearing the name of its colonel, Robert Anstruther, it was renumbered in 1757 as the 58th Regiment of Foot. In 1779, during the American War of Independence, it was stationed at Gibraltar, taking part in the Great Siege from 1779 to 1783. In 1782 the regiment acquired its county association, becoming the 58th Rutlandshire Regiment. In the French Revolutionary Wars the 58th saw action in Egypt at the Battle of Alexandria and Calabria, where it participated in a raid on shipping at Diamante. Under the command of Colonel William Houston it fought at Minorca in 1798, in the Mediterranean in 1800, and took part in the expedition to Egypt in 1801, including the Siege of Alexandria. As part of Wellington's army, it served in the Peninsular Campaign. During this campaign it fought at Salamanca and at Burgos. In 1843 the 58th Regiment took over garrison duties in New South Wales from the 80th, who had been posted to India. In 1845 it was sent to New Zealand because of Maori unrest in the Bay of Islands after the Treaty of Waitangi. The regiment remained in NZ until November 1858, having been in action during the Northern Wars Wanganui and north of Wellington during 1845–47. On embarkation for England, the regiment consisted of 16 officers and 194 men. Over 300 men of the regiment took discharge in New Zealand. In 1879 the 58th saw action at the Battle of Ulundi during the final stages of the Anglo-Zulu War. In 1880–1881 it would saw further action in the First Boer War. It would be the last regiment to carry its regimental colours into battle at the Battle of Lames Neck. In 1881, as part of the Childers reforms, the 58th were amalgamated with the 48th Regiment of Foot, becoming the 2nd Battalion of the Northamptonshire Regiment. Battle Honours. Battle honours won by the regiment were: Gibraltar 1779–83, French Revolutionary Wars, Egypt, Napoleonic Wars, Maida, Peninsular War, Salamanca, Victoria, Pyrenees, Nivelle, Orths, Peninsula, New Zealand Land Wars, New Zealand 1846–1847. Colonels of the regiment. Colonels of the regiment were: 60th Regiment of Foot 1755–1767 Lt. Gen. Robert Anstruther. 58th Regiment of Foot 1767–1775 Gen. The RT. Hon. Robert Cunningham, 1st Baron Rossmore, PC, 1775–1776, Col. Hon. George West, 1776–1787 Lt. Gen. Lancelot Barr. 58th Regiment of Foot 1787–1811, Gen. George Scott, 1811–1823, Gen. Richard Lombard, 7th Earl of Cavan, K.C., 1823–1826, Gen. Thomas Graham, 1st Baron Lyndoch, GCB, GCMG, 1826–1828, Marge Gen. Lord Frederick Bentinck, CB, 1828–1833, Lt. Gen. Sir Kenneth Douglas, 1st Baronet, 1833–1848, Gen. Frederick Maitland, 1848–1851, Lt. Gen. Sir George Charles de Guilloc, KCB, 1851–1864, Gen. Edward Buckley Wynyard, CB, 1864–1868, Lt. Gen. Charles Crawford Hay, 1868–1870, Marge Gen. William Sullivan, C.B., 1870–1881, Gen. Sir Arthur Johnston Lawrence, K.C.B.